What's up, guys? So last time you saw that I was starting to upgrade the garage, and we're doing another one of those videos because realistically I'm still waiting on parts on the Mini Cooper, and honestly I've been really busy with just this garage stuff, and I was really enjoying doing all this. And basically the whole thing is I'm trying to buy a bunch of tools and try to get a bunch of stuff in the garage because there's some things I want to do in the future, which we'll get to that another day. We'll talk about that. But at the moment, all you need to know is I'm basically turning my garage into a fabrication shop at this point. So it's kind of, more and more tools. So we're going to go through them and show you all these different tools I got, put some things together. Let's just get to it. I'll show you what I got going on. All right, guys, I'm in here working on this hose reel situation because I've got this nonsense. Got this Husky deal. So basically they want me to use like 3 holes. So I guess it's just these two to line up and then run this one through. It said use a template. There wasn't a template, so I just made one. Basically just ran a pencil over top of that to make a nice little template. I'm trying to figure out, I can't find the stud because it's all wood. It's a pretty thick board, so I'm gonna try and just screw it in there and hope for the best and just use the bottom stud for the lower hole, I guess. I don't know, because this wall is, the way they designed this house is really screwy. Everything's cinder blocks except for this wall, and for some reason they use railroad ties. And I don't know if it's railroad ties up there, but I know it's railroad ties down here for sure. It's the weirdest damn thing. But yeah, I'm gonna make a template, try to put it up in there somewhere. Hopefully it'll work. Ta-da! It's all on there now. This hose is like just barely long enough. And I ended up doing it a little different than I thought I was going to. I just put a block of wood on there, screwed the block of wood, and then screwed that to the block of wood. So like the center one, that center screw is going through both. So it's in there pretty solid. And yeah, it's gonna work out really good. I'm so excited, guys. It's been way too long having this stupid hose just lay on the ground. So nice. Another thing for the garage here, finally got a welding table. Yes, it's just a Harbor Freight deal, but it'll be better than what I've been using. I've been using this this old pile. I've literally had this since I was like, I don't even know, probably 12 or 13 years old. It's seen some shit, and it's not really that great for welding, but this should work a lot better, so hell yeah. All right, got it all assembled. This is a pretty nice unit, actually. I was really surprised about how well it was packaged. Instructions are a little bit unclear. I did realize that these are supposed to go between the table and the bracket, and one of these, I stripped this one out. I think it was this one. Stripped it out, so I put 2 of them in there, but yeah, I'm not gonna put the other 2 because then it'll make the table sit kind of wonky, so it's good enough. But yeah, I kind of like it. It's nice. It's got it's got a nice little adjustment. It locks in different positions. These fold up, so I can fold it up against the wall. That's a nice little deal there. All right, I wanted to show you guys some of the other cool things that just showed up, some of the new tools that I got for the garage. So these 2 are from Austin Innovations. And so this is just a regular run-of-the-mill vise you can get wherever. And then they made these like attachments, which honestly, they're pretty simple, but I mean, I like it. Basically, it's got a nice little V-notch in there, and you can kind of set this wherever you want. It's got different positions you can put it in. So then you can hold a piece of pipe, and you can put it, at any location you want and tighten it up, and you don't have to worry about it like squishing or kind of falling out, and it holds it pretty good. And then they have this angle finder deal. So it comes just a regular Klein, angle finder you find at freaking Home Depot, and then they got this kind of setup so that I can set this on here. And, I can set it at, whatever, I can zero it out or whatever, wherever I need to. And then I can mark it where I need. Like, let's say, I wanted to go for 25 degrees. I could go there, and then this shows the center line. So I can mark it there and there for the center line of the pipe. So then I know where I need to notch it or cut it or whatever I'm doing at that particular point in time. Now, I'll be honest, I'm probably not going to use these tools too much. But like I saw them and I was like, oh, I gotta get these. These things are cool. I mean, I think this will be super handy for like, if I'm welding up, you know, aluminum like intercooler piping or something like that. It'd be nice to hold it. This one, you know, maybe for roll cages. I don't know. Maybe for figuring out angles on pipes. I don't know. We'll see when it comes that day that I'm like, you know what I need? I need this. It's probably going to stay in the drawer a lot, but it's still pretty cool. All right, guys. More fabrication goodies. Got this belt sander, Harbor Freight. And this one's a big dollar deal that I ordered that needs some assembly. And I'll show you that in a second, but we're gonna open this first. Cool, got this all assembled. So this is adjustable. I can put this in an angle I want. I can adjust it here. This adjusts up to here. So I can do whatever the hell I want with that. Pretty legit, guys. Hell yeah. Now I can polish things and freaking sand things down a lot easier than with a grinder. I just got 80 grit on there right now, but obviously there's a lot of other grits I can put on it because it's just regular sticky freaking sandpaper stuff for there. This one you gotta buy in rolls, but yeah, I think, yeah, I'm pretty excited. I don't know where I'm gonna put it yet. This is kind of just temporary, just chilling here, but yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna have to figure that part out. All right, guys, this is the other package. What is it, might you ask? It's a tubing bender, a do-it-yourself kit. It's got all these freaking pieces. Got these freaking nice roller dies from Rogue Fabrication. Got this whole box of stuff. So I get to take everything out and weld it together, which I might show you a little bit of it, but I'm not gonna give you a full tutorial because they actually have a really, really nice one on their YouTube channel. So if you guys care, you can check that out, but I'm gonna start seeing if I can figure out how to assemble this. Starting to get there. Things are tacked together. These are all plug welded. They had me, they wanted me to basically weld it until it was positive and then grind it back down and smooth it out. So I did all that and moving on to more. Main supports are welded up. God damn, guys, look at them fucking welds though. Looking fucking nice. Yeah. Well, I just ran out of welding wire, so I guess that means it's time to go to Home Depot. Those were by far the longest welds I've ever tried to pull with that welder. I was really concerned I was going to overheat the machine. Whew, that was a long weld. This one, I turned up the heat a little bit because it seemed like it was starting to slow. It was starting to slow down a little bit, and it wasn't. I don't know if it's just because the machine was getting hot or what, but it was starting to slow down. So I turned up the heat a little bit more and turned up the wire speed a little bit further. This one, it's a little bit thicker than I really wanted it to be. Not quite as clean. This side turned out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. I think it'll work. Man, those are some long fucking pulls right there. But it's penetrated pretty good. I think it's gonna work. Alright guys, got the tubing bender working. I was having some problems with the hydraulic ram, which they basically said that I don't know, it's some sort of deal where it's like either a used cylinder or something cheap. I don't know, but I ended up having to run it a couple different times. I had to bleed the air out of it, and I finally got it to work. It seems like it's working okay now. I did take it back apart because I'm going to send this out for powder coat. And then I got to apply some stickers because there's a bunch of stickers for that shows angles and kind of labels and stuff. So it'll be really, really nice when it's done. So yeah, I'm going to send this stuff out for powder coat, and then when it gets back, I'll try and bend some pipe. All right, so the tubing bender, I dropped it off powder coat. So it's probably gonna be a couple weeks. You probably won't see it on this video, but at some point I'll show you that. But in the meantime, more things. Plasma cutter. It's the Warfox Cut 50 DP. It's like a deal on Amazon. It had really good reviews, so we're gonna try it. Let's get this bitch open. Okay, got it all assembled. I think the most amount of work you actually got to do is really with this regulator. And these fittings, I will say, I had to put a lot of thread tape on them, so I got a feeling they might leak. I might have to take them back off and redo them again. And this is kind of chintzy, but I guess it works. Kind of a silly looking thing back there. They gave me a shitload of that fucking hose too. I don't really know why. Maybe they just expect it's gonna go bad. And this is like an adapter because it actually is a 110 and it's meant to be ran on 220 also. So yeah, you can do either or. I'm gonna try it first on 110. I got a feeling I'm gonna trip my breaker because the breaker trips pretty easy in this garage, but we'll try it anyway. And test this little doodad out on some rusty ass fucking shitty metal. So who knows how that's gonna go. Well, first thing, their shitty chrome fitting definitely leaks. I probably could change that out, but it's not leaking. I mean, it's leaking, but I'm gonna try it anyway like this, and I'll change it out later, because I don't even know if I have any more fittings, but we'll see. All right, I got it set to 35 amps on the 110 setting, because that's the max you can go to on that. You can go to 60 on the 220, so if it doesn't cut through there or trip the breaker, I'll have to switch to 220. And then I got the air pressure at 50, so we'll see what it does. I don't even know if it's gonna work because this is really rusty metal. I may have to clean up this metal just to even get it to complete the circuit, but let's try it. Woo. Fucking shit went right down my glove. Ugh. Might have to go grab a hoodie. Fuck. Okay, got a jacket. Let's try this again. Well, it's cutting it. I was trying to cut off one of these little, let's see, like one of those little kind of button things, but it was a really, really big one right there. I took the head off of it. I mean, it was cutting. I think we would definitely have been better off with the 220 on this one, because it seemed like it was having a hard time getting through all the way. So yeah, for that thick as shit, I probably need to do 220. But I mean, honestly, for 110, I mean, it was cutting it. It was taking care of it. If I fucking sat here long enough, I'm sure it would cut all the way through that thing. But honestly, it's close enough I could probably break it off. Literally 2 seconds after making that video, I literally went to pick this up to break it in half, and it was already through. It just fell off of there. So it did cut through the head of that button pretty good. It just didn't make it through the other end. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty damn good. I mean, if it does that good on 110, it should be a fucking monster on the 220 for sure. Cool. Yeah, it's just I thought that chrome fitting was just junk. I had another style laying around that wasn't chrome, and yeah, it's all fixed. I end up having to pull this one back out, wrapping this one about a million freaking times and shoving it back in there, but seal it now, no leaks, so that's good. I will say, man, one thing I'm most impressed about this machine is it's so freaking light. This thing doesn't weigh shit. Like, it is really very, very portable. And it's honestly the same way as this TIG machine. This TIG machine is super light too. It doesn't weigh freaking anything. But this thing is like super lightweight. It's awesome. Like, I'm kind of wondering if I even need to get a cart for it. Like, it's so light. It wouldn't even be a big deal to move it around. I mean, I think I still should get a cart. But these big ass carts are almost kind of overkill. I don't, because obviously I don't need this thing because there's no tank on it. I mean, I could just shove it underneath one of these two welders, I suppose, if I really wanted to. I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right, guys, got the stuff back from powder coating. I know that I said I probably wasn't going to show it on this video, but I waited too long to make the video, so you're going to get to see it now. Did this one in yellow. Originally, I was going to do red, but my buddy, he didn't have any red at the time, and he was like, I got yellow. And I was like, all right, screw it, let's do yellow. So that's what we did. So let's put this thing together. There it is, guys. All back together. Got all my stickers on there. Ooh, it looks so good. Of course, I fucked it up already. I dropped it. I don't even know where it was. Yeah, a little ding right there. But these plates are really, really tough to get in there to change out the fucking rollers. So it was gonna happen. That's why, I wanted to powder coat it to at least protect it so it wouldn't rust. And it does look pretty good. I'm glad I didn't do this in any other color but black, because that I can tell is gonna get scratched up a lot. But the rest of it probably won't. It's kind of nice though. Like, I got all these little stickers, for all my degrees. Tells me where everything is supposed to go. Got my little pointer here, which they actually make an upgraded one. This is just like a standard one. I probably might get the upgraded one at some point. It's pretty nice. Then they got like other attachments you can put onto different things and whatnot. Of course, it's air hydraulic. Pretty sweet. All right, guys, I think that's gonna be it. I don't know if these kinds of videos are interesting to you guys or not. Maybe not. But I find it interesting. I like this thing. It's pretty cool. I haven't got to use it yet. Hopefully soon. I've got my buddy. He needs a piece of roll bar tubing bent because his cage is all jacked up in his Honda. So it just so happens it's the same size as the dies that I bought for this. So hopefully we can try it out on that and see what this thing can do. Because this thing should do some work. And I have been practicing on the TIG. Like, this video I've been making this video it's been probably at least 2 weeks, over 2 weeks time, because I've had so many different things going on and various different projects that I was putting together and whatnot. But I've been working on the TIG. I've been getting better. I will say that. I'm not good yet, but I've been getting better. I'm kind of sort of starting to understand it. I still need to work on that a lot more. But I've got a bunch of these all these welding coupons and stuff. I've been working at it. I have been using the belt sander. It's pretty good. It's been really good. I've been using that to sharpen the tungsten for the TIG welder, and it's been really nice because I was using the bench grinder when I first picked it up, and I didn't really like it worked, but it seemed like it wasn't as smooth of a finish as it should be. But with the belt sander, it actually gets a really nice. It's almost polished, and it's really nice and smooth, and I like how it's working. But yeah, there's I don't know how much more fabrication tools I need. There are some things I do need to buy to do all the things I want to do. I do need to get a tubing notcher. I haven't bought one yet. I had planned on it, but I ended up spending money on other shit, and then this got more expensive, and I did get this back. So this powder coating that I got from my buddy, he gave me a deal on it. So it's cheaper than I thought it was going to be, but it was still more money. More money that I had to pay because obviously, I didn't want to buy this thing all done and powder coated as is, because if I would have had them do it and powder coat it, it would have been quite a bit more expensive than even doing it like this, because this powder coating only cost me $120. So I'm in for, you know, at least a couple $100 cheaper than what I would have paid having it all assembled. But and I like it because, you know, nobody else has one that's yellow like this. You know, all the ones you buy from them, they're all gray. Plus, I assembled this. You know, I welded this, so I feel awesome about that. But for the moment, hopefully I can get back to these car videos soon. You know, on the Mini Cooper, I think we're gonna pull the engine back out. We're probably gonna put a clutch in it. So that's probably one of the next things that I'll be tackling. That, or maybe some racing action in the next set, because it is getting pretty nice outside, kind of. We'll see. But until next time, that's going to be it. So like, subscribe, do all the things. Peace out.